Coronation Street matriarch Aggie Bailey has been doing her best to support Tim Metcalfe with his relationship woes, but in Friday's episode of the ITV soap, she suggested her own marriage was falling to pieces. Aggie, played by Lorna Laidlaw, has been loitering in the background of several storylines on Coronation Street recently, from helping Tim, Joe Duttine, to exposing the villainous behavior of Dr. Henry Thorne, Dominic Matham. This seems to have taken priority over her marriage to Ed Bailey, Trev Michael George's, which has taken a knock in recent months thanks to Grace Vickers, Kate Spencer, trying to blackmail them. A new theory by Express.co.uk suggests a divorce could be on the cards for the beloved ITV soap couple and a departure could take place as a result. The hint about divorce came when Tim was planning on getting ready for a romantic lunch with his wife, Sally Metcalfe, Sally Diniver. As he raced home to get changed, he bumped into Aggie and realized something wasn't quite right with his neighbor, who usually is happy to hear about his problems. "You don't look right, what's up?" Tim asked the nurse, who didn't want to pry as she told him, "It's nothing, really." "I bent your ear yesterday so it's your turn to do mine," he replied, wanting to help despite being against the clock. He was surprised to learn what was going on as Aggie said, "It's you and Sally. You've got this spark. It's good you're trying to get things back on track." Aggie continued, "And I'm happy for you, of course I am. But every time I see you two, I realize what I'm missing out on." Although viewers haven't seen any of this on screen, Aggie's description of her relationship to Ed doesn't sound the best at the moment. Not too long ago, they had to contend with the arrival of Ronnie Bailey, Vinter Morgan, as well, the man Aggie had slept with before marrying Ed. It seems everything over the past couple of years has taken a huge hit on their marriage and they cannot seem to move past it. "Well, you and Ed are all right, aren't you?" Tim asked, having only seen the couple all loved up in the past. "Not really, we had a row earlier and now he's not answering his phone," Aggie explained, yet something else viewers weren't able to see. No context was given to what they were fighting about, but Aggie added, "I'm at work later but I want to see him to clear the air." Unfortunately, the conversation was cut short when Aggie realized Tim needed to be somewhere and didn't want to bother him anymore. As she watched him race home, the sorrow in her face was clear as it seemed to dawn on her the relationship between her and Ed could be at an end. Later on in the episode, Tim became more focused on helping his friend than being on the lunch date with his wife. Getting his phone out, he messaged Aggie and told her Ed was in the bistro and she should come and talk things through with him. It wasn't revealed whether the rowing couple had managed to talk things through, but if they haven't, this could be an indication they are going to split. If they decide they're going to get a divorce, Aggie could come to the conclusion she is going to leave Weatherfield for good. With Ed having a business on the cobbles and making good money from it, she could decide she is going to be the one to move. With her job at the hospital, she could easily get a transfer and go to work in London, where she could begin a new life. Since they were young, Aggie and Ed have been together, so getting a divorce after so many years is going to be hard for them. If they were to live in the same place as well, it would be even harder for them to move on and begin new relationships. Whereas if Aggie were in London, she could explore new avenues with different people and hopefully find another husband. However, no one will be able to match up to Ed, so will moving away be the best thing, or will it be even harder for her to move on? Having been on the show since 2019, the actress who plays Aggie, Lorna, has spoken about what she loves about her character. The soap star said, "There are quite a few. I love that she is quite bossy, you know who wears the trousers in that house. I would see a bit more of that too. I also love the fact that this woman cannot cook for Tofi. I love that when she has sit-down meals with her kids, they look absolutely frightened, like their meals have been laced with scorpions and everyone is a bit scared about eating it. I love that they pretend that she can cook just because they love her," she added. So will her exit be a devastating loss to the weeknight serial drama?